Hi, my name is Walker and welcome to Cool Breeze Training. Check us out on Instagram and our website at coolbreeztraining.com. Alright, so today we're going to talk about situational awareness and situational awareness when we have our weapon out. Alright, we all know that situational awareness is important as we move through our lives, we move through our day, knowing what's going on around us. What seems to be failing, as we see in our training sometimes, is we create bad habits and our situational awareness with our weapon isn't as good as it needs to be. And I don't necessarily mean pointing our weapon at other people or flagging other people. I mean, some of the bad habits that we create. Sometimes we go out and we extend out and we shoot our target and then we immediately come back to the high ready. We don't maintain and make sure that our threat's taken care of. When we scan, sometimes when we scan, we're just moving our head around. So I'm going to demonstrate some different things on how to correct those problems and some of the problems that we're seeing. All right, and so one of the things that we're going to look at here as I'm out here on a range, we're about 10 yards away from our steel target. We're going to go ahead and extend out. We're going to be here at the high ready, or we can be at the Sewell position. All right, and we're going to go ahead and extend out, and we're going to fire around, and then we're going to come back. We make that a bad habit sometimes. We don't need to do that, right? So really what we need to do is we need to push out, we need to fire around, and then we need to make sure that we stay out until we're sure that the threat's gone, and then we come back to our high ready or our Sewell position. All right. Another bad habit that we have, and that I see a lot, and I see a lot in videos, and I see a lot of it in training, is we're going to scan, right? We're going to go out and we're going to fire around, and then we're going to scan and scan, right? And that doesn't do us a whole lot of good, right? We need to be like a tank turret, right? And so what we need to do is when we come back here and we're at the high ready and we scan, whichever way that we go, our weapon needs to go. It does me no good to identify a threat over here to my left and my weapon be over here oriented in a different direction. So what we need to do is make sure that when we go out, we take care of our threat, and we come back and we scan and scan. And I've seen it where people are scanning as they're putting their weapon in their holster or they're doing other things. We need to make sure we orient our weapon with our head and make sure that there's no other threats. I understand on a lot of linear ranges, they don't want you doing that for safety reasons, but it's a good habit to get into in your own home with a good and an unloaded weapon. All right. So some of the things that we talked about today are situational awareness with our weapon out. We talked about scanning. We're talking about staying out there until our threat's taken care of, and then coming back into a good high ready position and moving like a tank turret. And that way that we can have our weapon oriented where our eyes are oriented at. All right, thank you for watching, and remember, be safe.